Manufacturers are today showcasing alternatives to plastic bags the government will ban from Monday. The exhibition at the Kenyatta International Convention Center, or KICC, comes after the government maintained that the ban on the use of plastic bags in the country remains firmly in place and will take effect this coming Monday. The Principal Secretary in the Environment Ministry, Charles Sunkuli, says that not all plastics are affected by the ban, but maintained that the directive will be enforced despite a plea by manufacturers that they be given more time before the ban takes effect. Timothy Otieno sent us this report a short while ago from the KICC. Take a look.
So as the deadline ticks for the country to suspend the use of many plastic bags, both for domestic and commercial purposes, the discussion is now slowly shifting to the alternative means of packaging our products throughout the country. Here at the KICC, throughout the day, there has been a variety of expos and exhibits on alternative methods of packaging, and we have stumbled upon one that is very interesting and perhaps worth the discussion at this particular moment. In this particular stall, it's known as the Sai Green Africa Limited stall, and we are seeing the discussion and the debate in the country is about getting rid of plastics. But we are seeing plastics on your table. Yes. Mind explaining what's happening?
Yes, they do look like plastics, but they are not plastics. Sai Green Africa Limited has a very unique product. Our bags are purely made out of waste vegetable starch and vegetable derivatives. So making our products 100% biodegradable, 100% combustible. So even if the bags are thrown into the environment, say by mistake, we do not want to litter our environment. But even if they are, they will biodegrade in 180 days. They will become compost because our bags are made out of starch and there's zero plastic in our bags. As you can see, we can make all the varieties, different sizes, from the bin liners to the small bags, which can be used for everyday life. So we believe our product is the 100% substitute to plastic bags. I can show you a couple of tests with our material to prove it straight away that this is not plastic. Please do. One, if you feel the bag, if you feel this bag, it doesn't feel like a plastic bag. It's more softer, right? Two, this is a piece of the bag that we've just torn off. If you put it in hot water, just to accelerate the process, you'll see...
Just lift it up.
It starts breaking, which is not a property of plastic, but of starch. Yeah? You see the bag is breaking down. It's broken down totally, which shows it is a starch bag. Bringing it up, you can have a look. This is starch. It is not plastic. Plastic does not do this. Another quick test to prove that our bags are not plastic is a burn test. We all know how plastic smells. So when we burn this bag, you can see there's no molten residue. And the smell is of paper. And once it's fully burnt, as you see, with plastic you'll have molten residue drops. With this we don't have any of that.
So it just dies out.
This becomes ash. So even if it's used in our garbage and thrown in our landfills and it's burnt, it will not pollute. Can you smell? It smells like paper. It is carbon. So this is 100% plastic free.
Okay.
And
so maybe a question would be, how cost effective is it if we were to buy this over the counter? Because the government seems to be really trying to get rid of that. This is biodegradable. You say it decomposes within a matter of about 3 months or so. How cheap is it for the ordinary mwananchi?
If you compare it to plastic, it is not the same price. As you know, starch is expensive compared to plastic. But if you compare it in the long term and the expense to the environment, all that, then it's very cheap because it's biodegradable, it's healthy for the environment. There's no use of recycling and all that. So yes, it's 30 to 40% more expensive than a current plastic bag. But in the long term, it is 100% cheaper than the plastic bag. because the effects it has on the environment and the cleanup and all that, which we will not have to do with these bags.
Talk to us about the manufacturing process, because as it is, to the best of my knowledge, Kenya does not have any such plant that does this high level of manufacturing of such biodegradable plastic. So where do you get your products from? And in the long-term future, are you looking to set up a company here in Kenya for the same?
Yes. No, the company is already set up, Green Africa. And yes, we are going to be producing these bags. Hopefully by the end of November, December, the manufacturing plant will be set up. So Kenya will be a pioneer in Africa to produce such bags. We'll be the first in Africa to produce such bags in Kenya.
Mm-hmm. Finally, we noticed on your stall, when you enter, it's actually written these biodegradable plastics are yet to be approved by NEMA. Why so?
NEMA has concerns about counterfeit because they look like plastics, so they are worried about counterfeit plastics being mixed up with the biodegradable bags, which is the major issue. So we have proposed a few ideas to them about barcoding our bags with a QR code or something to differentiate our bags from the plastic bags. So we're in the final stages of approval. So we are in compliance with NEMA, KEBS, and the Ministry of Environment. So we have 100% product for our country.